Okay, this is probably the least dynamic opening you'll ever see to any allotment video ever, and believe you me, there are a few. But I've got to be honest, I've come up to the plot today. I was going to do a video about taking cuttings from dahlias, for example, but I've got up here and it's just one of those days that's a bit bits and bobsy. So what I've done, I've taken things in and out the greenhouse, I've looked at seedlings, I've harvested some asparagus, but I've just generally been pootling about. So if you've got nothing better to do, you might just want to take a look at what I've been up to. Oh, and I did find something quite surprising in the nest box, so keep your eyes open for that bit. And we'll come back in a few minutes and I'll ask Mike to join me and we'll just have a little chat. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, Sybil. I've got a broody hen. Lavender scented. They are spoil rotten. Used to gladioli? Is that what they're supposed to do?
Hello.
It's funny, isn't it? Do you think it's a funny day? Is it just me?
Well, it might be a funny day because it's World Naked Gardening Day.
Oh, I don't know if that's funny or whether that's just weird, but yeah, I'm certainly certainly not partaking in that today.
I think I'm of an age when I don't want to see myself naked, never mind, you know, anybody else.
Oh, you were going to say your wife. He was. He had to stop himself there. Well, you're not going to anyway. You're not going to anyway. And I think there's enough talk about the melons on the Transatlantic Melon Challenge. So, never
mind the aubergine.
Oh dear. Yeah. And so we brought a flask and everything, and I just thought it would be one of those days where we get all sorts done. But I certainly haven't. What have you been up to?
I've been fixing the hose pipes which lead into the allotment, and yeah, just trying to patch them up a little bit. They've got loads of holes in. Yeah. There's little bits that need replacing, you know, so I've been doing that.
Does that work?
I've got my pants very wet.
Well, there's no need to go into that, Mike.
Yeah, filled up the water butts. All good.
All right, okay.
All good.
Okay. So it's just, I just can't get to grips with anything today. There's nothing major. I think that's the thing. There's nothing major that needs doing. I need to do some potting up. Oh, I'll tell you what I was really pleased with. Last week I did so much potting on because, again, it is that time of year. Where are we? first week in May, aren't we? And I used peat-free compost. And as soon as I did it, I thought, what a fool! I should have maybe done half in peat-free compost, but it's what we had to hand. So when I've checked them today and during the week, everything seems to be holding so far. It won't be in it for long. It'll just be to, you know, before it gets potted on again. But that was a good. Oh, and my flea beetle whirligig rocket pak choi and radishes, they're all coming.
That's coming, yeah.
Too many of them coming. A couple of you did point out in the video, I did a video about trying to defeat the flea beetle by putting your brassicas, salad brassica type things, in hanging baskets to see if they could reach that high. And yeah, I did put quite a lot of seeds in. So yeah, there'll be quite a lot coming there. So that was good as well. So there's always positives, but I just can't get to grips with anything. What needs doing? What do we need to do?
We need loads and loads of weeding is what we need.
Oh, that's probably
weeding,
what's putting me off.
Thinning out carrots, things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Thinning out all those lettuce seedlings in the polytunnel.
There's too many lettuce. We've had, since my last video, we've had about 3 days of heavy rain, which is great in one way, because I was talking about how dry everything was. The ground was cracking, you know, and usually when you put your finger into the soil, you can feel it damp a couple of inches down. It wasn't like that, was it? It was really dusty.
Yeah.
So it replenished the water butts, which is good, which is why everything's had a really good water in the poly in the greenhouse today as well.
And we've got them on both sides of the polytunnel now, so that's good.
You've set them.
Didn't have that last year.
I haven't shown them that.
I was a bit like Jean de Floret last summer, carrying all the water up from the bottom end of the plot. So hopefully a bit less of that this time.
Yeah, Mike, so I'm looking now, you can't see, but last year Mike fixed a bit of guttering on that side of the polytunnel, which led into a water butt, which worked really, really well. And we said that we would do it. It was one of those winter jobs that we never got round to, but about a month ago you did exactly the same on the left hand side, and it's working really well already. So yeah, always think about things that you can gather your rainwater from, because of course the roof of the poly is so big. I mean, if you've got no guttering there, it's just going straight down the side into the soil, which is wasted really, isn't it? You know, so if you can harvest it that way, that's good.
You want to put your beans in. You're talking about putting the beans in now.
I should be putting the beans in,
but should you?
I don't know. I'll have to check on the moon. I need to check on the moon, because the moon has to be waxing, so it needs to be getting bigger. And at the moment we've got a crescent moon. I don't know if it's a new moon or whether it's an old moon. I don't know if it's come to the end or whether it started fresh. So I will check on that, yeah, because I want to do them at the right stage according to the moon. The parsnips that I sowed according to the phases of the moon during the waxing phase, which was wrong, they're just starting to pop up, aren't they? They have taken forever.
But they do.
So yeah, I know they do generally, but I think I might have to wait for another waning moon session to put some more in. It could have been the seed, maybe they were old seed.
Could have been.
But yeah, we'll have a look. But I've got nothing else really to say. This is really unusual for me to not be able to say very much. Oh, apart from, I did go down to Malvern this week, and the Malvern Spring Festival, which is the Royal Horticultural Society over here in the UK. They do festivals, shows all over the country, usually during the summer months, from about now really. And I met up with the lovely Liz Zorab from By the Farm, Niall Macaulay from Nile Gardens, and Becky from So Much More. And it was really good fun. I didn't buy anything, but we just all got together. And I think when you get gardeners away from their garden and they get a bit warm and giggly, we just had a right laugh. You know, it was a bit like we were skipping school. It was a bit like we should have all really been in our gardens doing something, but we weren't. We were out and about, so we had a lovely day. So yeah, I've put photos from that over on the Facebook group. You said I can't speak today. Can't speak. Facebook group. So go over and have a look there.
Did you bother any famous gardeners?
We bothered many people, Mike. We bothered many people. And again, it's not something I would do on my own. I'm a little bit shy, aren't I? People never think I am, but I am. And so if I see someone I know, there's no way I would think, oh no, they're way too busy, you know. But I think particularly Liz, Liz was a bad influence. So yeah, we bothered a few people and got some photos. So yeah, go and have a look on Facebook. I think I'm going to sign off for today though.
Okay.
I might get some other things done. Do you want to say anything else, Mike?
Don't think so. I think I want to get back into a little bit of weeding and have a look at that cloche. That's what I want to do.
Oh, you want to have a look at the cloche? Okay.
I'm very excited about a new cloche.
I know. Well, stop giving people away the cloche, because that's the next video. Or it might not be. Man, it's just a cloche.
I think I'm governed by the phases of the YouTube channel.
You are.
That's what I'm governed by.
You are.
Never mind the moon.
Anyway, quiet afternoon. I hope you're all able to get out in your green spaces and do something a bit more productive than me, to be honest. Come and say hello on Facebook. Come and say hello on Instagram. My email's there if you want to get in touch. And we'll see you again very soon. Okay? Bye for now.
Was that okay? There's one for the excerpts. There's one for the outtakes. Next time around. Oh! Woo.